No person is immune from quenching the Spirit. In fact, as long as we are in these mortal bodies, it is the default position. We must yield to the Spirit, and in doing so, we will be filled. Here's a good example of this. I'll stop right there because we got a few minutes. We can't start another verse. Who was I talking to today about this? Let me think for 1 second. Maybe it was you. You stopped doing something, and what was it I was trying? Anyway, but what came to my mind is on the same lines with somebody I was talking to about something. I have seen people that go to Bible studies regularly, okay, and they don't go one time, and then they miss another one, and by the third time you don't see them anymore, okay, because something else fills your life. When you have something you do and then you stop doing it for whatever reason, something else is going to fill your time. It is going to. Now, there are times where I can't go to the projects. I mean, I just can't. I have a wedding to do. I've got to do a baptism that day. I've got a funeral to do. That has to be priority. If somebody asks me that, then I'm going to do that, okay? Or who was it that we buried just recently? What was the last funeral we went to out at? Oh, Burke. No, it wasn't Burke. No, after that we had... it was Burke because he died, he had his funeral, and then the veterans thing. That's what I'm thinking of. But, so you have to do things, and sometimes you have to prioritize. So I don't go to the projects. But if I don't go a second week for some reason, it is really hard to get up the third week and to say, I got to go to the projects today. Your life is now filled with something else. And normally what will happen is I'll have something to do, and then I get sick the second week, and the third week I'm just like, you forget. And it's not that you don't care, it's just that you have filled it with something else. Your mind is no longer thinking in that pattern. If you do that, it was you and me reading the Bible.
The Bible.
Reading the Bible.
2 days out, I'm feeling that everything's a little off.
Everything is off. 2 days out, and everything starts to go off because I haven't read my Bible. Well, you don't do that for a week, and guess what? You're never going to do again. You're just going to stop picking it up. You know what? I'll get it tomorrow. Right?
Of course, you make the projects. I haven't been there a month or two.
You got your reason for that and whatever it is, but that was just it's something I can I can.
Oh, big time.
Anyway, eventually, if we pursue righteousness, the default position moves closer and closer to a full connection with the Spirit. I'll give you an example of this. Okay, everybody knows him. You've seen him here a couple times on Sunday morning, and you can watch his videos online. I bring him up from time to time. Is Jose. Jose is always keeping himself close to his missions, always. And I know that if he said, well, I'm going to take a month off and I'm going to do this, he'd come back and he wouldn't have the fire that he's had for 40 years. He would you get away from things. He's going to have to actively work hard to get back to the place he is now. He may never make it back again, but he is always, I can't think of a day where I don't see him talking about Jesus in a message group that we have every day. So you have your choices to make in life. Okay, whether it's Bible study, whether it's the projects, whether it's going out and handing out tracts, whatever it is, if you find something else to do, your time is going to be filled with that. That's how it goes. And you are going to move away from that aspect of your relationship with the Lord. As sure as the sun is going to rise tomorrow, that is the case.